think I'm gonna respect my wants and needs, and I'm just gonna sit here. How are we? How is everybody doing? Happy Bookmas. We're gonna do a little, I don't know, Christmassy reading vlog. Hopefully we'll read 2 books. I've already started one. The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. I'm only about 30 pages in, but already liking the writing style, already liking the characters, already liking where I'm seeing the romance plot of it going, so can't complain. I'll talk more about that book later, but we're gonna eat some breakfast. Why I started this video right now is because I found, what is it, the 24 karat gold Labubu. No, this Bloom, this apple flavor, can't find it anywhere. I finally found it. God damn it, that's good. Yeah, that is delicious. And now I'm gonna have to figure out where the F I can find these. This is a 10 out of 10. I knew I was gonna like this though because apple's literally my favorite flavor of anything. Apple's my favorite fruit. For our smoothie bowls, caramel apple's my favorite smoothie bowl that we have. Witch's Brew is my favorite Alani. Witch's Brew and a blue slush just kind of goes back and forth. But apple is by far like my favorite flavor. So I knew I was gonna love that. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm also gonna film a Bookmas Day 3 sit down video and then we'll get more back into this. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Bookmas Day 4. We are still in the midst of this reading vlog now. I have been a victim of doom scrolling the last 2 days. I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I do this. Okay, so I have not gotten too far into my book. I've only made it to page 50, chapter 14 in The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. But now that we've started it, I guess we could talk about it a bit. This is a rom-com potential murder mystery situation. I'm not 100% sure, but we're following Maggie Chase and Ethan Wyatt. Maggie is a thriller author. She loves the world of the books. She really is into her craft, hones her craft. And then there's Ethan Wyatt, who's kind of like this golden retriever, kind of like the jock of high school, but the jock of their like author world. But they both end up getting invited to this Christmas party. I won't tell you who the person is because I don't know. Oh, they do tell you on the back. I don't know that I'd read the back too thoroughly because that feels a bit spoilerish, like who the person is that they're actually going to their home. It seems like maybe something has happened between them in the past. There is some like tension, some pent-up tension, some pent-up chemistry. It's a lot of fun so far. I like the writing style. It's bringing me back to Anxious People days because there's little like police reports in the midst of things. I was gonna do some laundry and some things and maybe listen to the audiobook, but I think I'm gonna respect my wants and needs and I'm just gonna sit here for at least like an hour. I'm gonna sit down with this, have my fun little drink. It doesn't look as cute as it did earlier, but I made like a sea salt caramel coffee. I normally don't make this fun of a coffee, but I just decided to like live life on the wild side. I put marshmallow fluff on the inside of the cup and then a sea salt caramel drizzle. And let me tell you, the Ghirardelli sea salt caramel drizzle might change your world. And then I have a caramel oat milk Oatly creamer. And then I always put a little bit of water in my coffee. I don't know, I feel like it just helps mix everything together for some reason. And then I have an Nespresso and I use the Bianco Doppio. It's like a double espresso shot. I'm gonna drink that, read my book, have a cute, cozy little fun time. Okay, so it is about 6 o'clock now, and I did finish The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. I finished this about like 30 minutes ago. I basically read this in one sitting today. I was about 50 pages in when we started, so I read 250-ish pages today. Very bingeable book. I'm probably gonna settle on a 3.5 stars out of 5. Wasn't life-changing. I'll probably forget I read this book in a month or so, but it was a lot of fun. The romance was cute and fun. The mystery kept unraveling as the book went on. There was plot twists. It kept you busy, kept you on your toes. Definitely felt for the season. Gave Christmas. There was depth, emotional depth to both of the characters as well. There was some pretty like corny, cheesy lines. There was like a "who did this to you" moment, which I don't think "who did this to you" works in anything else other than fantasy and mafia romances. Personally, that's my personal opinion. I definitely would recommend this if you're looking for just like a fun rom-com, cheesy, thrillery situation for the season. I wouldn't read this outside of the season. It would just feel weird. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Definitely fun. If you're doing like a 24-hour readathon, this would be an excellent book for that as well, because you could sit down and read it in like 4 hours. I found out that Snowed In by Catherine Walsh is an interconnected standalone series, so the first one is actually holiday romance. So I'm either going to start that, because I did download it on the Kindle app on my phone, so I'm either going to read that or maybe Royal Holiday possibly. I'm not totally sure, but I'll come back when we've confirmed and see where we're going from here. Happy Tuesday. We are back to reading. I had to take a little break yesterday. The last I filmed for this was Sunday, and as you saw, we finished The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter. Then yesterday, I realized I wasn't going to be able to finish the amount of books I would have liked to for this specific vlog, so that is when I posted my last one. Booked and Blended, making smoothie bowls based off of my 5-star reads, inspired by the Sarah Caroli. On Sunday, when I finished this, I had a fun time, and I was like, wow, this is super fun. I can't wait to read my next read. Can't wait to read my next read. I tried Sunday night to jump right back into this. I just wanted to keep reading a book. These are the remainder of our options. I was probably most excited about this guy right here. This is the one. I picked this up. I might try one more time later, like maybe not for this, but just to maybe see if it was because there was so much Christmas in the air, like maybe it was too much, maybe I overdid it. But I tried to read this. I could not handle the writing style, there were so many exclamation points. And it was a little like, it was just not the writing style for me personally. The concept though is such a cute and fun concept that I think if you like the writing style, it's gonna be a really, really good time. So maybe I might listen to it on audiobook, maybe like the narrators will be good or something like that, but we moved on from it. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll read this, like a spicy little fun time. I read the first page, and I don't know what I was doing when I was picking these books out, but I read the first page and it's already talking about she thinks he needs no help in a certain department because his size is probably not a concern. We're talking about that on literally page 1, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was not for me. Again, might give this another opportunity, just not right at this opportunity. And then yesterday, I went and started this instead of this because I saw this has an audiobook and it's only 6 hours because it is a teeny tiny little novella fable type of book. I was like, maybe while I'm cleaning tomorrow I can listen to this, but I can be reading this. So I did pick up this. And guys, we're back on the up and up. We are back on the up and up, okay? I am having such a fun little time reading it. We're following Sophie, who is staying in this little small town, but she never stays anywhere too long. She's a temporary visitor. She grew up in foster care, so she's used to kind of bouncing around, and that's how she's chosen to live her lifestyle. She's in her like mid-30s, and she just beep bops around. She's staying in this town. It's Mistingham, I believe. It's just a cute one-street, teeny tiny little town, and she's there right now. She sells notebooks. She has like her little pop-up shop inside of another shop. That owner's name is Fiona. There is somebody named Harry whose father passed away, who owned Mistingham Manor, and he owned the bookshop, but now Harry has inherited that and he has not reopened the bookshop. The people are upset about that, and so he's kind of like the town grump, the town Grinch. It's really cute. It's really sweet. I like the writing style. I'm up to chapter 8, page 68. I'm having a lot of fun. My only complaint, I only have one singular complaint, and that is that they say Perpendicular Street 20 times in a chapter. Just say she was out and about in the neighborhood, like, right, we know there's only one street. But other than that, it's so cute. I'm having so much fun. I'm so happy about it because I was worried there for a second, okay? So we're gonna read this. I'm like so excited to just sit here and have a cute little cozy Christmassy time. Finished another book, The Secret Bookshop by Cressida McLaughlin, and this is so sweet and cute. I read this literally from last night to today and finished it. I don't know what time I started reading it, but it's like 3 o'clock now. So it was super bingeable. It's like 360-ish pages. Font ginormous. I think we're gonna go 3.75. Be a little bit picky about this one. 3.75 stars out of 5. Just to kind of wrap this one up. We're following Sophie, who has been an orphan her whole life, and because of that she has certain habits. She picks up and moves, jumps from place to place, but she's found herself in Mistingham. She is starting to form bonds with the people in this town, but she's thinking of moving away, and then at the beginning of the book she all of a sudden gets this fancy copy of Jane Eyre sent to her. So a whole bunch of the book is trying to figure out who sent this to her, but another whole part of the book is making the Christmas Christmas festival because she ends up volunteering to make the Christmas festival this year, and Harry, the male main character in this, ends up on it, so they both end up working on this Christmas festival together. But it's a cute, sweet little holiday romance. It is so Hallmarky. It made you feel happy, light, giddy, ready for the Christmas season. I looked up on Goodreads and it says like in parentheses something #1. You can see like they've given me a lot of information about other characters in it, and so you can see where there's potential for this to be like an interconnected standalone series. Like I'd love to see Jazz get a book. I would love to see May get a book. Maybe we could go back in time and see like Fiona and Ermin in their own book. But I looked it up. This came out last year, and so I was looking. I would have thought it'd be like this season she would have released the second one, but it doesn't look like. I couldn't find any evidence on Goodreads that there was the second one out to this. But if it does get released next year, I mean, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. But just like when I think of rating it and I'm like, think of my 4-star books, I'm like, I don't know that this is quite there. Just because some cheesiness, which is like what you're looking for in this type of book. The third act situation was just, you can see where somebody is coming from in it, given their history, their trauma, their past. But in that, they're being very cruel to people who do love them. So I didn't love that situation. I didn't love the behaviors that happened there. Finished this guy too. I think if you're looking for holiday reads, I mean, I think these are fun. They didn't slump me out. I mean, they were just fun, quick. I don't know that I'll like deeply remember these books. I think if you, the viewer, are looking for holiday reads, these are great places to go. These are the other 3 on our radar. I'll film a second like Christmas reading vlog. But thanks for watching if you made it this far. Let me know if you've read these. Let me know if you've read any of these either, or the Catherine Walsh books. Let me know your thoughts, opinions. Have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.